All right, another piece in the puzzle. Nat, tell us what it is about Emma that you like and that you wanted to add to your team.
Yeah, I think we're really lucky that we could bring Rollo in. She has like a level of technique that is quite different to the rest of our team. She can shoot, she can score, she has the experience, you know, she's from Wellington, she like lives and breathes like being home, and the fact that she's constantly with the Ferns now, she's a regular there, she has been overseas and now has the opportunity to come home and bring that experience. You can already see she's lifting the level, and we knew that that would happen, but then seeing it come to fruition in the trainings last week is really, really cool.
One of the features of the team last year, of course, was how young it was, how inexperienced it was with Betsy, with Paige, and now with Emma. Do you feel like you've got a base of experience that will be really helpful to the younger players?
Yeah, absolutely, and that was something that we always looked at. You know, the challenges last year with the timing of putting the teams together, we always knew we were going to be young, and I think that put us into good stead to like help develop these young players. So they are knocking on Yitka's door, and you can see that quite a few of them are now being brought into the Ferns, which is one of the purposes of this team. So then if we can wrap a bit of experience and support around them so that they're not always over challenged, it can only be good for our young players, our older players too, or more experienced players, because they're still, like Emma's not even old, our more experienced players to develop their leadership skills as well. I think is great, and that's what we get now with those three.
In your system, attacking players are often, able to play in a multitude of positions. Where do you think she best fits into the system that you want to play?
I think anywhere in that attacking area, anywhere probably across the front four. We know she can play wide, we know she can play centrally, we know she can break lines, we know she can receive in between lines. So she's a player that will bring us a lot of unpredictability, which is what we want with our attacking as well. And
you have to do a little bit of passport checking in order to get her in because obviously we know that there's this rule at the moment around people from Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
But you managed to find a bit of Australian residency or heritage from another one of your players.
We did. It was unexpected. We didn't realise that Zoe was actually born in Melbourne. So she has an Australian birth certificate. We didn't know that last year, but it wouldn't have made any difference last year because she was only 17, so now we can move her to fill an Australian spot, which opens another Kiwi spot for us. So it took a little bit of time to get that across the line, and Rollo was really patient with that, but yeah, it's all worth it.
And I think you've got one to add tomorrow.
Yep.
Then your squad will be complete.
Yep.
Does it feel like a squad that you can have good success and progress with in the season ahead?
Yeah, there's the vibe is great. The competitive edge and nature in training is amazing. Like having that last player come in was just again just somebody that's going to add value, and that's what we've tried to do, is keep the core of our squad and then add value and experience to it. So I think tomorrow is a bit of another younger player, but we'll again add competition to the squad, which is only going to make us better. And I think we want to progress on from last year, and that will come with our performances on the field.
All right, and finally it's November now, and the first game is now this month.
Yes.
I think less than 3 weeks away. So is it starting to feel quite real now?
Yes. Very real. There's excitement around, there's nervous energy around, but the excitement overtakes any kind of nervous energy that the players have got. We obviously have a massive group of them leaving next week for the Ferns, which is incredible for them, because then they're going to experience a game at home in front of home fans representing their country, that tags on really nicely. The 5 days later they play for the Phoenix for the first home game ever for a professional side in New Zealand at Sky Stadium. So they can use their experiences from the Christchurch tour to bring into us, and just again add that extra level, and just the excitement's crazy. We can't wait.